Hi everybody, Martin Beaty, Crompton Royton Golf Club head professional. We're out on the first tee today and we're going to discuss how to hit a draw with a driver. Many club golfers that I teach historically hit a slice, and the first thing I do is make sure they know the principles which they need to understand to make them hit the opposite shot, which is a draw. We've got a template on the floor. We're going to use the GCQuad and also ProV1s for real-time data. Let's have a go. Okay, loads and loads of club golfers that I teach historically come what we call over the top of the golf shot, which means they swing the golf club from outside the target line across the ball through to inside with an open club face to their swing path, and that's what produces side spin, which makes a fade or a pull fade or a cut shot. Now what I try and tell people to do is exactly the opposite of that, but at first it's getting them to understand the relationship between the swing path and the angle of the club face as it impacts the ball. So this little template I've drawn on the floor here, this white line, represents the correct swing path that we're going to try and swing the club down. I'm going to try and hit a draw down the right side of this fairway. This stick here represents the centre, so this is the ultimate target line. But what we want to try and do is swing the club to the right of that, so you're trying to miss the right hand side of it. Now that creates the desired swing path into the back of the ball. Okay, now the next important factor is the club face. As you're swinging that club from inside now to out, the club face at impact has to point left of your swing path line. So this chalk line here through the ball, the club face has to point this side of it as it impacts the ball. So it's coming from in here, making contact with the golf ball, but the club face is pointing here. That's what impacts the correct spin on the ball to make the draw shot. Okay, so it's a relationship of those two things. There's a few drills that you can do within your practice sessions to try and encourage that to happen. Obviously templates like this do help, but also I try to get the students to feel the toe of the club overtaking the heel through the ball. So the toe being this end overtakes the heel in that sort of fashion through impact, trying to get them a feeling of forearm rotation through impact like that, whereas many people who slice the ball tend to hold the club face open in this fashion. So it's all about trying to feel forearm rotation, which lets the toe of the golf club overtake the heel. Okay, so let's have a few shots. I'm going to try and start this golf ball down the right hand side, missing the stick, using the in to out swing path whilst trying to get the rotation over. Ready, go. So you're drawing there, down the right hand side, back to the centre. Try again. The first thing you must do is try and get the swing path right, which is the in to out swing, in to out shape. Don't worry too much about where your feet are pointing, as long as the club is moving from in to out. See the ball there starting right of the stick and drawing back. Last one. Feeling that the toe again is overtaking the heel of the club through impact. Pure. So this here is a great example of the relationship between the swing path and club face at impact. You see there the swing path is 3.8 degrees from the inside, what we was discussing there. So I'm swinging the club down the chalk line from in to out, and the club is 1.8 close to the path. So again, the club's pointing further left than the club is swinging, which results in a draw shape. And that's how you hit a draw.